Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. We back at the vet for Jersey for that poor beak. That thing is, look at that. Ugh, poor guy. Thing is, they can get it sharpened down or trimmed down and lined up, and he still makes it crooked. We don't know why he does it. It happens. But he's such a calm little bird. They are so soft. Alright, so we got a lot of plans going on today. Here we got Walmart to get Mateo's pills and a few other things. We gotta go to Sam's Club and get all that good stuff. And then if it stays somewhat cool, it's supposed to go to like 80 today. So maybe if I can get back early enough, get the dogs out and get them to the park somewhere. Because I know they're jonesing for a ride. So, but beak trim first. Alrighty, well, we got the records we needed for the apartment complex because they're complaining about that we don't have updated records to them. Oh, beak trim, and she went to town on it. I feel like that was definitely a $23 beak trim. It's not cheap, but it's also not like, you know, outrageously expensive. I never get on the road here. I just stay on the berm. This is probably illegal, but what's the point of jumping all the way out there and jumping all the way back? Oh, but I did ask. They actually did get some water in there from the flooding. So, but they have got a little bit of damage they're working on. But other than that, they got it back up and running. So, I think I'm gonna do short walks with them quick so I can get going because it's 10:30 already. So that was like a 50-minute appointment. But he's good, definitely. He's so well behaved about it. They wrap him in a towel and he just sits there with it. The only thing is he starts to move his tongue around and gets a little concerning when he gets it too close to the little. It's like a mini Dremel. Yeah, buddy, you're home. I know. Yeah, you good boy. Alrighty, and then do Walmart and Sam's Club, and then maybe go to the park with them later. I say maybe, and try. Alrighty, well, I guess we're just going to stick with Pixel for right now. Use the iPhone at the vet, but with all the noise going on here and the shimmers and whatnot, I figure I'm not going to grab the other one right now. Get these guys for a quick little walk to go potty, and then I'm going to get myself rolling here. To be completely honest with you, last night I was to the point of saying the Pixel's going back. I'm not going to keep it. And then I took some pictures and sent them to Mike, and between the iPhone and the Pixel, he goes, the Pixel. I was like, so don't return it today? He goes, no, don't. I really do believe the 48 megapixel on the ultra wide and the telephoto, and actually I was using digital. I didn't even tell him that because I think it's just depending what mode you're in. Like I said, you get a different slider. You get a 2x at one point on certain things, but not always. So I don't know. But anyway, so it is staying. I was gonna box it up and take it back today because it's like it would be almost $200 back from taxes and payments and all that good stuff. But I mean, it is definitely a handy alternative, and with the audio enhancement, which cuts out, you know, a lot of noise, it is helpful. So, yeah. And so far, between the iPhone and it, the Pocket 3 hasn't even gotten any usage today. And honestly, I think until we go to the park, I think it's not going to. I think I'm just going to take the phones and not even worry about taking the camera. So I was watching another tech YouTuber that had gotten the Fordon. Fordorden. I don't know how they pronounce it. Sorry, I got an itch. Are you pooping? Are you pooping? Then poop. He wasn't overly impressed with the MagSafe system. Now, granted, I think this is several years different because he was able to get it for like the 12 and the 14, but then they came out with the MagSafe one, and it didn't seem like it stuck real well. Of course, it could have been the case he was using as well, because not all magnets are the same. And the MagBack case is going to hold it for sure, so I'm not so worried about that. Did I get you? I think I just pulled you out of thin air, buddy. All right, come on, let's move. So The one thing I think I'm going to like about the MagSafe is the fact that it does have a little handle extension that wraps around. And where they did wrong with that camera case, where it's beveled this way, it's actually wrapped back like this, like it should, so you can get your fingers tucked in there to actually hold it. So it's still being processed. I don't know when we're going to get it. I don't know if there's an Android app that I need to look at and see if it'll actually work on the Pixel. Would be nice, because I do have the MagSafe ring on this casemate case. And I should look at that and see if, because I know they did the Leica app. I don't know if they did. All right, well, the short answer to that question is no Fortune app and no Leica app for Android. So I'm almost thinking, I don't know how that connects, but without those apps, probably can use it with the native, with Bluetooth. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Honestly, I can't open the Fortune app until I actually have the unit to connect to the iPhone. The Leica one I have used, but it only works for photography. Now, the original Fortune app only worked for photography, but I guess on the iPhone 14, they actually introduced video as well, and you have full manual controls, and all the little things work. I don't know where the Pro is, because I can't use it, so it'll be things we'll have to look at when time comes, when it actually shows up. So it said it would deliver in September. I don't get what they're doing unless it's different models that they're releasing. Like they're making improvements, so it's still in production with the new one. Why it would be in pre-order. But the concept was that it was universal. No, we're not going back that fast. We're going to the playground and I'm going to try to get eaten alive. Boy, my little cut through here really did a number on this brush back here. See, honestly, they could, if they were to cut this down, I think this would be all mowable. But you know what? It's not my position. It's not my job to do it. I took down what I needed to get what I needed out of there, which was the poopy bags that I threw back in there. And I feel less, what's the word? I don't even know. Disrespectful, I guess, of me doing that. But it's kind of the fact that down here they really should have another one of the dog stations. So, because everybody brings their dogs in this area, and hopefully Princess here is going to do a number 2. Giving the ultrawide a little shot here, because honestly, like I said, these sensors are higher res and they're bigger, and I feel like they do a really good job. So, and as you guys can tell by how many times you see the G for the Google on the screen, how much I have used this particular phone over the iPhone in recent days, weeks. How long has it even been? I don't even know when I picked this thing up. It was, well, the 22nd when it launched? Yeah. And we're the 4th, so it's been a few days. Definitely giving it some love and attention. The one thing is, because of where they put the buttons on this, if I still had the shift cam, it was a problem with the 7. And I don't think they moved the buttons in any way to help that out. Because this is basically buttons all on the one side. The right side of the phone has your lock and your volume. There's nothing on the left side of the phone button-wise. So it's and they're like right in the clamp area. I would really love to find someone trying to sell one used, just for whatever reason, that still works, and use the whatchamacallit, the saw, cut off the clamps, and just use it as MagSafe, because then with the MagSafe ring on it, it would work. So that's the whole point behind the snap grip. The problem with the snap grip is, like I keep saying, the handle does not extend far enough beyond the phone that you don't get your weight in the way of the screen. Yeah, I did what I said I wasn't going to do and brought the Pocket, but you know what? It's my vlog. I can do what I want. That was cocky, wasn't it? You know, honestly, last night I was like, this is it, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. And then today I'm just all jabbery. All right, finally getting out of here. I had helped her clean up around the bird cages. We had to pull the stands out. Birds are ridiculously dirty, by the way. We've got a net around the parakeets cage because they are the messiest by there being 7 of them. I don't know how much food they actually eat because there's so much on the floor, so much on the stand, under their cage. It was a disaster. I moved their cage over and it was just birdseed. I'm like, what? Because the vacuum kept blowing more and more out. I'm like, there's got to be something underneath there. Oh, there was. It was a disaster. Did they pave last night? Ooh, it looks like they did. So now they just need to do the, I'm going to call it the apron. Apron, the curbing, the runoff, I don't know. They got this thing paved up now. Woohoo! Sexy looking. Now the drag strips on Saturday nights will be fresh pavement for them to, you know, dig up. They really need to send an officer over here, or start putting in, like, you know, cameras that they can monitor and ticket these kids. Oh, they did change the lines up here too. Yeah, they had the lines a little messed up here. They had it where this lane didn't end. It was just like all of a sudden you were into the yellow line, so they redid that. That's good. I never normally move over, but alrighty. It is a pretty day, that's for sure. It's still kind of on the chilly side, 61. I didn't look. That 60s, God, I'm trying to think, 12, 13 degrees Celsius maybe? Let me know if I'm close. You guys would know. So, fun morning so far though. Video was exporting, so I did not realize that I recorded as much with the Pixel and a couple clips with the iPhone that I did yesterday morning. For some reason I thought I only recorded with the Pocket. I'm glad I sent all the clips over. And once again, some of the night sight clips, I don't know which one's failing. I don't know if it's the edited one or if it's the main one. I don't know how I'd even tell that. So if anybody out there in tech world can tell me how I managed to make sure I get all the Pixel clips to be compatible with iOS and, you know, the Mac OS, please let me know, because it happens when I send it to the Mac as well. A whole bunch of files come up saying not compatible. But at least going directly to photo syncing the raw photos into the iPad, the photos are JPEG and RAW, which is nice. I know because, come on. When I go to edit with Photoshop Express, it'll give me the option between the two. Before it did not. Alright, well, Xfinity done. I'm in reverse, so I can't turn that off. There it goes. Got a new modem. Tried to resolve the issue that this morning it was not connected. And they said, let's try this option first. It could be a bad modem. Option 2 is you'd have to have someone come out and check the lines, but I believe we have cable connections. We have them in both bedrooms as well. I don't think it's recommended to have it upstairs, but push comes to shove, if I have to, I have to. And you may notice something different. I'm bad, I know, I'm horrible, but I'll give this bad boy a chance. I'm gonna have to find a watch face I like though, because this is definitely not gonna be one I want to use. And I'll have to program it up, but it said it had 80% battery life, so it's going to turn always on display off as well. A lot of the setting things will let it go a day, but $300 off of it, I was like, yeah, I know I shouldn't, but what the hell. Alright, well, my thinking here is they still haven't texted me about Mateo's pills, so I'm thinking we're going to go to Sam's Club first. Maybe, if I don't get forced that I can't get over. There we go. Not the only one that pulled that maneuver. I mean, those guys barely driving. Alright. we'll give Walmart a little more time by running to Sam's Club and getting that order done first, and then hit Walmart on the way back in. This little dude needs his anti-itchy pills, which honestly at this time of year right now, it's bad. He is not doing well. I think the Serestos have died. I'm gonna have to look online and see if I can find them new ones sooner than later, because I think he had a tick in his neck the other day, but when I tried to pull it out and it exploded, and it was like a giant pus, like not even a pus ball, but just like a string. It probably ended up, by the time all the pieces were together, over an inch of pus came out of his neck. And I alcoholed the living daylights out of it. He was not happy about that, but I knew it stung a little bit for him, but got it out of him. Idiot is playing with her freaking radio or her climate control instead of driving her car to get on the highway, and I mean, just damn near. Just frustrating. Just very frustrating. It's like crying out loud. Get on the highway at 35 miles an hour. You are supposed to, if you're going to enter, you're supposed to enter at the speed limit or higher and get in line. People just don't know what they're doing. Alrighty, we are done. Sam's Club, Walmart. Time to go home. It's gotten a little toasty out here. What's our weather saying? Still in the 70s? Boy, it's a hot 70s. I don't think I have temperature up on this one. I'm gonna have to figure some of the complications out. Oh, I didn't make out too bad, I guess. Got everything on the list. So, and did I get anything beyond the list? I don't think I did. Well, I did find different trash bags. They look like the Glad ones, but they're another brand. It was like 80 of them for 50 cents more. I'm like, well, that's a no-brainer. So, I got plenty of bags for the kid later. Oh, I wonder how that person made out that got hit here the other day when we went through. Still gonna try to get puppies out. Just don't know where I want to take them. It's interesting. Good afternoon, everybody. I went to scratch the back of my neck, and I actually dug a mosquito out of my neck while he was trying to bite me. I've already killed 2 of them. Oh, well, got home and just killed another one. Boy, they're going after my neck something fierce. Of course, not having my arms fully exposed probably is a good reason why. Yeah, my legs are not looking the best still. Anywho, got home, got the car unpacked, and decided to take a little nap. Getting out and stuff was a lot of fun. Temperature-wise, it did kind of climb up a little bit beyond what having them out, my preferred temperature. Last couple days would have been better, and it is what it is. They don't, as long as they're out walking and they get to exercise, they like to see new places, but it's easier that we do it at home and I can walk them separately. I think they get a better walk for themselves. So we're giving this bad boy another test. I did a walking exercise at Sam's Club, but this is technically the official. I guess that would have been the official first one, but this is one from home. Getting it started up, I was checking the settings. It doesn't have auto pause automatically on, and it has water mode, so I can actually go take a shower and turn the damn thing off. I just got to figure out how to put it in my front screen of options instead of the second screen. I know there's a way to edit them. So there it is, the Samsung Ultra. It dwarfs the Apple Watch Ultra. It's that big. I don't think very many women would wear this watch. It's not. I mean, with daintier wrists, it's gonna look ginormous. On my wrist, it looks pretty damn big. So, because I could almost say my wrists are about, I have pretty small wrists. So, yeah, it's big. It's quite big. But the display seems to be one of the better ones. Now, the one guy I was watching today said that in certain angles, polarized lenses And I'm not seeing that to be an issue. Now, I don't have the always on display, it turned off, but I mean, I can read the display at a freaking almost 90-degree angle. So I don't think the screen is that bad with polarized lenses. That's one thing that's I debunked. But he was saying that the accuracy was really good compared to some higher end just GPS watches, like the Garmin, and I forget what, the OP1 or something. Never even heard of that. But we'll see. I'll give it a fun little test. I am going to charge it before I go to bed tonight so I can wear it for sleep tracking. Did I charge this one last night? I think I did. I think I charged the Apple Watch last night. I might charge it up beforehand too and see what they give me. See if there's a difference in that. I don't know. It's one of those stupid things, me and my technology. But I'm going to be kind of honest with you. I almost like the design of it better than the Apple Watch Ultra. It's just, I don't know why. I like so it's still a round face, but they squared the body of it off. They rounded it, but they give you a square body with a round face in it, whereas the Apple Watch, it's a square face in a square body. So, if that makes any sense whatsoever. But looking at it online and whatnot does not give you a good idea of how big it really is. I'm kind of surprised at the size of it. So, Taylor doesn't know what we're doing here. It's synced up nicely with the Pixel as well. So, but right now we're not filming with the Pixel. We are filming with the Pocket. So, give the DJI its fair share of video. And is anybody, I gotta ask, because has anybody noticed a difference when I switched from one camera to another in audio? I notice it in editing. The iPhone might be just a tad bit quieter. But that's about it. Clarity wise, I think what I'm doing in Final Cut is actually working for all of them, unless I'm in heavy wind, and then you'd notice a huge difference. I had a really awesome associate at Xfinity. She was a lot of fun. Like I said, we got a new modem as well. It seems things, once it got connected and activated, everything turned on really well. And like, I don't remember the Ultra ever saying that it was on the 6E network. So I think the other modem may not have been as new as I thought and didn't have all the features and was crapping out, because I can already kind of tell the difference. Of course, you know, when you first turn them on, they do work a little better, which I don't think there's a lot of internals in those, but they do get clogged up. I'm sure there's some, not sure how that whole thing works, to be honest with you. That's very technical. Man, those mosquitoes are getting bigger. Whew. When I said about the vet, I said about the mosquitoes, she goes, they put a bug zapper out back and it's constantly buzzing ever since the water came through. So, yeah, I was in full mode to actually take the Pixel back until I sent Mike pictures this morning and said, iPhone, Pixel, and he replied back, Pixel. So, I need to do some more testing. The one thing I will say is, editing wise, the iPhone photos edit differently than the Pixel photos do. You don't want to use the enhanced, and you don't want to just like say, oh, HDR on those. It does not work the same. You want to kind of play with them yourself and tweak them, because it seems like there's different processing going on, and Photoshop Express seems to work automatically easier with iOS. All right, so we're on lap number 2, this time with Princess, and as it stands right now, the Samsung Ultra is actually leading by like 0.03 of a mile. I've seen it where this has happened before, but then by the time we get done with the walk, the Apple Watch is ahead by like over 1/10. Starts off behind and ends up leading. And Priya thinks she's gonna stop. Come on, go pee, let's go. Come on, we got walking to do, so you can go have dinner. Come on. She's like, there's another dog watching me, Dad. All right, well, hopefully later on we can get down and actually check out the site because they were putting the I-beams up today. So progress is being made down there. We're not going down there right now. The princess is she's being weird. She's like trying to turn around and go home. She ain't not going home yet. You gotta go potties there, Bubby. You gotta go potties. We're out here to go potties, Priya. Yes, we are. And you're just, why every time do I pet you on a walk are you slimed? I've been gulping a lot today. My poor legs. We shouldn't scratch them, but they itch. I want to say they're healing, but it doesn't seem like they are. Really good at squishing mosquitoes, that's for damn sure. Alright, well, it looks like the vet might be closed, but we got a beautiful clear night again. I don't know, I don't go until 7:30 tomorrow. Nah, I can tell you right now I'm not going to go anywhere. As much as I'd love to, it's just like, I don't know what my problem is. Even getting out going shopping today was a struggle to get myself to do it. Well, it could be the fact that, you know, things are very, very tight right now. Yeah, so what do I do when I go and do this? But nonetheless, that's returnable. But, you know, it's just, yes, it was stupid. I get that. Don't get me wrong. And, I don't know. That's me. Apple Watch finally caught up. They're both at 197 now. I just missed 2 miles by that much. But 5,084 steps. That's not too shabby on a almost a double walk. Priya didn't go as far because she just drug me home for dinner. Priya, what are you doing? What are you doing? Alrighty, everybody, we're gonna head to bed. Thank you very much for watching. Catch you in the morning. Have a good night. Stay safe. And say good night, Priya. Tail wag. Is you, Priya? Yeah.